extraordinary sight this. It's made in Australia about 30, 40 years ago, and they call them frozen moments. The original I still have is a big carton of milk pouring into something. Oh no, that's a ketchup bottle pouring onto a hot dog, and it's all made of material so that it can stand up to being put in the shop window to attract people's attention. A beautiful bit of manufacturing that, and very imaginative too. And it's one of the interesting bottles of wine that I've got, and beer and things, but bottles, which I've put into a collection, and there's about 30 of them, I think it is. So there's a few to show you, but this is a start anyway. Here's one which a brother of mine bought when he was, I think, somewhere in, he must be in France actually, but it's a French bottle made by a place called the Crooked Vineyard, or Crooked Vine, and it's made crooked just for a bit of fun, to emphasise itself, the Crooked Vine. And it's just a bit of fun. It was full at the time I had it. It was a good vin village or something, and I enjoyed it. And I thought, I'll keep it in my collection. This has got a rather boring label, so you can do something about that, because they started making these little jackets for bottles some years ago, I think it was. I've got about 3 or 4 of them now. And you can decorate it like this and turn it around, so stop it, people looking at a rather boring label. But now it looks rather fun. There's no idea who made it, but they can find out by picking it up. So it's a little bit of dressage for the bottle of wine. If you want to be really clever, you put this little thing on it, which is extraordinary. It just sits like that. But if you push it down, it gets...
Join the party.
What did it say? I'll bring it to my microphone.
Join the party.
Join the party. Something else? No?
Or join the party. Are you taking me to another bottle?
Yes, I am. I'll be quiet.
Join the party.
Yes. Anyway, it makes funny little, 2 little messages when it's lifted or put back on a bottle of wine. There's several of these started by Harry Eng. This is the very first one he did, which was his knot. And the question was, how did he get it in there? He did it by using long forceps and long tweezers and things, and tremendous patience and skill and insight. And he's made some other ones as well, but that's a Harry Eng typical, much missed. How did he do it? This one's, someone else made this. I think it was given out at a big puzzle convention I went to, where someone's managed to get a screw. It was probably in there. They had to fix with tweezers, put it in, and have some device like that, which rotated. I don't know how they did it, and then it was screwed through the piece of wood, making it impossible. It's got broken there. Actually, it looks as though someone's tried to get in, but there we are. So there's quite a lot of these things which are in bottles, which are a puzzle. You've got to work out how on earth was that done. This is one with the tongue in the cheek. It's in case you need to have a spare bottle opener. There it is, but you've got to get to it. I like that. Frank Potts is a good friend, and he thought of that lovely idea. Instead of sitting on the outside up here, as if you just screwed it in, it's on the inside, which is impossible. Well, it's not, you can see it now. Impossibly inside. Well done, Frank. And he didn't show me how it's done either. A friend of mine lent me this one. It's not mine, but he's very keen on my showing some of his bottles with stuff inside them, which, again, if that's disassembled into little pieces, it's possible. But to do it with long tweezers, like doing ships in bottles, that sort of thing, you know, very tricky to do, very tricky to do. But anyway, it's been done like that, and someone says, how is it done? You'll have to have a go yourself. You can buy bottles with small necks, and away you go. Well, this one here is just a bit of fun, really. It's got a battery inside it. You turn it on. That's what it's done. It's rather fun, isn't it? It's got a little gadget inside and batteries, of course. Must have batteries. These things here. And put it on a table with a music box behind it or something. And every time you make a noise, it'll stop. So bottles, some of them you can drink from, but most of them you just have to admire and have a good laugh at how they've been made and have a puzzle and work out what's happening. Look out for bottles which are like this. the fun bottles. You don't need to use them, you just have a laugh and show it to people.